Adam, I guess let's just start with Justin Jefferson. Just on the whole, how impressive is what he's doing, considering, as you mentioned yesterday, there was no preseason, none of the spring workouts, just what he's doing as a rookie right now.
Yeah, it's extremely impressive. It's fun to be a part of, to be honest. Seeing him make plays, and not only just make plays, but huge plays in the game over and over and over is extremely impressive. But also, proud of him and happy for him as well. Just the type of guy he is, how hard he works, what he does in and out of this building is really fun to see guys like that that work like he does have success.
We've talked about this before, and obviously, like, you're the veteran in that room, and they're looking up to you. But you've also said that you take things and you pick up things from the guys that you're around. With a guy like Jefferson, what have you learned, I guess, just about being a receiver? Maybe is there anything new that you've been able to pick up from him in these first few games?
Yeah, absolutely. There's things that I've seen him do in training camp and then these first few games that I've definitely tried to apply to my game. Just the way that he runs routes, his shiftiness and what he does at the top of his routes is been fun to watch. And again, tried to apply some of those things to my game.
Adam, do you think Houston took notice of Justin's game against Tennessee based on what you saw in coverage from them?
Yeah, absolutely they did. I think the good part is teams can't really do much because we have a lot of guys that are able to make plays in the receiver room, tight end room, running back room. There's guys that can make plays. So they can't really key in on one person. Otherwise, it's going to be a long day for someone else that has to go one-on-one with someone else. So they definitely take notice. I think this league knows that he can make plays and that he's the real deal. So I'm sure they're going to be trying to do things to scheme that up. But again, they can't really do much with that many guys that can make plays.
Adam, you just do the Griddy after your touchdown. Can you talk about that? Was that a little sign of respect to Jefferson?
Yeah, we've been joking about that for since he got here. He's been trying to coach me up. So he won't acknowledge it probably or agree with it, but he makes me do it. So that's why I do it. But no, it's just fun to this game. We play this game to have fun, and so I'm just trying to have fun with it. Trying to give full effort and have fun while I'm doing it. So that's what I love about him as well is he likes to have fun. He's serious. He's a competitor. He wants to win, but he's not afraid to have fun, which is great.
Hey, Adam, it seems like Gary or Kirk, whoever decided to go deep, was throwing those balls a lot on 3rd and 1, 1st and 10. How does that help you guys when you're kind of taking those aggressive shots early and maybe putting the defense kind of on their heels?
Well, it just shows that they can't key in on one thing. They can't key in on the short passing game. They can't key in on deep balls. I mean, we're mixing it up and we're making it tough on defenses. So definitely appreciate that from the play calling and things like that, because it definitely makes our job as receivers easier when we have the threat of going deep at any moment.
Adam, would you say now that you guys are starting to find your rhythm, you always knew you had all these offensive weapons, the running game, what you bring, the tight ends, but now that you guys are finally getting into perhaps a groove?
Yeah, it feels good, obviously, especially when you win, right? But at the end of the day, you got to bring it each week, and you have to prepare each week like you're 0-3, I guess. You really have, in this league, it doesn't matter who you're playing. It doesn't matter where you're playing. You got to bring it, and if you don't, you will lose. So for us, we have to make sure that we remember how we prepared. We remember that feeling of being 0-3, and kind of carry that with us to this next week.
Adam, I don't know if you saw in the Bears game, Phillip Rivers, because there's no crowd, so you can hear the trash talk a little bit easier, and he was talking directly to Roquan Smith, and it's kind of funny. It's a little nuance of the game that we never typically hear. Just through these first 4 games, do you feel like has trash talking been affected by the quieter stadium? Are guys less likely to talk? Have you heard anything that I guess maybe we wouldn't hear if it was normally a loud stadium?
I guess I haven't even thought about it, to be honest. I'm not really sure if there's more trash talking, less trash talking. I'm not really sure, but it's always part of the game. It's fun. We're out there competing. We're trying to get ourselves pumped up. We're trying to get our teammates pumped up. That's part of the game. So it's definitely different with not knowing when the TV is going to catch it or not. But at the end of the day, that's part of the game.
Hey Adam, what's Victory Monday like after a snapping a 3-game losing streak? I got to imagine watching film is a lot more enjoyable after a win.
It is, for sure. I mean, it's a lot easier to make corrections after a win. You come in with a little bit a different outlook, and you're able to be harder on yourself, to be honest. So it definitely feels better to get the win and then go and correct those mistakes after a win, knowing that we could have even played better. There was plays left out there. So that's exciting. We're excited to, again, get back to work just like we were when we were 0-3. We're excited to get back on the field and just to continue to try to get better and help this team win games.
What's kind of the mentality of going sideline all the way to the other sideline on that long 39-yarder?
Yeah, just trying to make a play, honestly. There wasn't really anywhere for me to go, so I was trying to make a play, get extra yards, and they did a good job, obviously, not giving me a hole to take, but it was a lot of running for not a lot of extra yards.
Adam, how does some of the things that you guys have gone through here, whether it's the 0-3 start or what you had to deal with the COVID testing and everything that happened last week, just to some of the things that this team has been through over the last few years, and I guess how does that help in terms of being resilient and working your way through it?
Well, I think number one thing on that is we have a locker room full of guys that they don't really care about what's happening. They just deal with it. It's one of those things where we know that stuff is out of our control, and we're going to do the best of our ability at trying to prepare and to try to be successful on Sundays with what's dealt to us. So there's not a lot of excuses, complaining. It just is what it is, and we're going to focus on what we can control, and that's what's been so fun to be around this group. Even when we were 0-3 last week, guys weren't down and weren't making excuses. Guys weren't throwing fits, things like that. Guys we're excited to get back out there and play with our teammates that we really enjoy playing with. So thankful to have great teammates and great coaching staff that they're going to do their job. They're going to keep going to work and figure it out day by day.
At this point, do you come to sort of expect the unexpected? I mean, just every year of your career, it's almost something that's crazy. I mean, from, Adrian being suspended or Teddy getting hurt or Sam Bradford getting hurt and so forth. That I don't think there's been a regular season for you since you've been here. Yeah,
and it really doesn't even come down to expect the unexpected. It's more so just, again, control what you can control. I mean, a lot of those things they're just out of your control. You can't do anything about it other than, try to be the best you can be on and off the field and continue to grow every day and let it play out.